Hello, I'm author Nancy Flinchbaugh, and this is my podcast, Writing for Change. On this podcast, you'll hear from both myself and others who write for change. Today, I'm interviewing a teacher, Delali Samuel Awutey, about the Witness Tree Institute of Ghana. Is a computing and creative arts teacher for grades 7 through 9 at the Doryumu Methodist Basic School in Dodowa, Ghana. He's also a photographer, photographing both people and special events, and he has been involved with the Witness Tree of Ghana for 5 years, currently serving as a staff member and photographer. Please join me in welcoming Dela. Well, welcome, Dela. It's great to see you again. It's been a couple months since I left Ghana, and you're still there. And thank you for agreeing to take some time off of your holiday as we're celebrating President Nkrumah, who's a wonderful man, who's the first president of Ghana, right? So you get a
Yes,
break from school today. So thank you for giving me some of your time. I know teachers are always busy, and time is precious. Free time is really special. So thank you. So I just wanted to start by asking you to tell me a little bit about yourself and what your work, what kind of teaching you do, who you teach.
yes. Okay, so thank you, Nancy, for having me on your podcast. I really, I'm humbled to be part of your podcast today, and it's so much joy to see you again after your visit in Ghana. Um, I will start by saying that my name is Samuel Delali Awutey. I am from Ghana, but from the Volta region, to be precise. And also, I teach computing and creative art in basic 7, 8, and 9 at the Doryumu Methodist Basic School. I'm so passionate about what I do, particularly with what I teach. And I think my dream is reflected in the lives of the kids whenever you see them. And that brings me so much fulfillment whenever I get to stand in front of the kids to teach or share my experience with them. Yes, so that is just about myself. That's a brief summary about what I do.
Well,
Yes.
thank
Oh, again, I actually also do photography. Maybe as you might have already know me for, I do photography on the side. I take pictures of events, of the kids, of anything that I find interest in. I do take pictures of such things as well.
Yeah, and
Yes.
you were there photographing everything we did this summer. I know. So I know you're quite a photographer, and I'm
Yeah.
looking forward to seeing those pictures. So, well, tell me a little bit about your history with the Witness Tree Institute of Ghana.
All right. Yes. Thank you. How I got to know about Witness Tree was it's quite a long story, I should say, because I've been with the Witness Tree for about 5 years now, and it has been a great experience. And how I got to know about Witness Tree is through Uncle Tete's sister, that is Antina, Miss Elizabeth Akins Kobler. So she actually introduced me to Mr. Kobler, that's Uncle T. Then Uncle T shared with me what he's planning to do, like bringing American teachers to Ghana and then, touring around Ghana and learning about Ghana's culture and history and everything. And apparently, I found it interesting because I always wanted to have more experiences. I always wanted to learn something new from other cultures. And that has been my nature all this while. So Witness Tree started, I think 2021 was my first time joining the Witness Tree. And ever since I joined, my life has never been the same, personally and also as a teacher. So Witness Tree is such a wonderful organization or institution that I think everyone should just have to be part of, because it's really, really great to be a part of it. Yes.
So you've been together with it almost from the beginning then, or? And
Yes, I can say I've been there from the beginning, but there was actually how do you call it? There was a trial before the beginning. We had the first trip in 2021. Yes. So I was part of the first cohort in
okay,
2021. Yes.
yeah. Well, that's cool. So what would you say have been some of the greatest lessons, things you've learned as a part of Witnessry?
Yes. I think witnessry had taught me to be humble, and the power and principle of gracious space has been one of the things that had really shaped me to be who I am today. Because, without humility and even the witness and the gracious space, I think it's not possible to be a great teacher without these key things: being humble and the principles or the elements of which gracious space playing in your life. That has been one of the greatest gifts I've received from the witness tree: humility and the elements of gracious space, practicing it.
Well,
Yes.
that's very beautiful that those things you've learned. So one of the questions is how have you felt like your experience and knowledge grew as you've come back several years? Maybe it's just a deepening of that sense of humility and gracious space, but
Yeah, so actually each year it's a new experience for me. So I don't take the trips for granted. I don't take each year for granted. Maybe I'm not complacent. I don't get complacent over the years I've been doing the witness tree, because each year comes with its own experience, and I try as much as possible to open up myself to new learning. So all these places we've been visiting, that's the Cape Coast Castle, the Pakum National Park, the Donkonsio, that's the Slave River. Anytime I visit those places, I get a different kind of experience, a different kind of learning, because those places are sacred. You don't go there once and have a full experience. I believe that each year everyone should be going each and every time to have different experience so that learning can continue, because learning never ends.
yeah,
Learning is always there. It's a continuous thing. We always learn. And that is one thing I always have at the back of my head.
yeah.
Yes.
So can you remember one new insight you had this year as we went to the different places?
Yes. So this year's trip has really taught me oh, how has this escaped me? Has taught me to value what I have in my country, like value, because the cohort members came in and sharing what they could do with what they've learned from our culture here, especially when we visited the Menchia Palace. I've been in this country for many years, but I've not been able to, I haven't met the the king, that's the Ashanti, that's Osei Tutu the second. I haven't met him before, but experiencing that festival, that's the Akwisidai festival, experiencing it had made me learn values. Like, we are so much rich in our culture, because if you could see the kente, the way the culture has been displayed and all that, you feel that this is so rich, this is so powerful. And that had really taught me that I really have to see the beautiful part of our culture and value it and place so much value on it. Because the people of the Ashanti really place value on what they have, especially on their culture, and they don't joke with their king. Yeah, so that is one thing I have learned from this year's trip.
Yeah. I've just been to Ghana twice, and I've gone to some of the same places, and I've learned a lot more, the second time around, and I can understand that. Yeah, so, and for you, it's learning more about your people and the culture of Ghana. So it's just beautiful to
Yeah.
learn, to get a deeper look. Yeah. So would you say you've had any role models in your life, and how has have their influences affected your teaching?
Yes, I have role models. Yes. And that has really affected my teaching. I was mentioning Miss Elizabeth Akins as my one of my role models. When I was in college, she actually taught me visual art. And the way she goes about her teaching really influenced how I viewed teaching, actually. She always goes the extra mile, always wanting to go the extra mile, always wanting to do more for her students. So that really influenced the way I teach back here in Ghana. Um, and then the second role model I have is Mr. Tete Kobla. That's Uncle T. We all call him Uncle T. Yes, he's such an amazing personality that I really, really respect and value, and has played a very key role in my personal life and also as a teacher. And that has really taken me far. And I'm still holding on to some of the things he has taught me. I'm holding on to them, and I keep working with them and keep moving with them each and every day. Yes.
Well, it's beautiful the way they both, brother and sister, came into your life and
Yes.
have taught you a lot and inspired you to be the best person you can be, to give everything you have to your teaching. And yeah,
Mhm.
that's very cool. So would you recommend that other Ghanaian teachers attend Witness Tree? And what would you hope, if they do, what do you hope they'll get out of it?
Yes, thank you for this question. I think this is a very good question because this is a part of the world, I mean Africa or Ghana, where teachers are not really valued that much. And also it's quite hard to teach here. But again, the witness tree, I think the witness tree program, I think, is a best remedy to ignite the passion in Ghanaian teachers,
Hmm.
to actually teach, to make change or to bring change in their classrooms. Because usually in the human nature, we would want to make a big change wherever we go, but change comes in little forms, right? So the witness tree have that remedy, have that fire that will ignite the Ghanaian teacher to really teach with passion and also be fulfilled as a teacher as well. So I would always recommend my fellow colleagues here in my school and all over the country to be a part of the witness tree. Whenever the applications are open, they should apply. And then when they qualify, they will be picked for the program. Yes.
Yeah, I can see that's really inspiring for you, and it could be inspiring for other teachers too, to have that experience and to have some attention and encouragement in the teaching. I know sometimes the teachers aren't valued a lot in my country either, and it's a really hard job, and it's a really important job, one of the most important jobs there can be. So, it's been really enriching for me to meet all of you Ghanaian teachers, and hear how committed you are to your work and how creative, and yeah, you really inspire me. And then part of the plan too is to bring people from other teachers from other countries here to learn. And what do you think? Would you recommend like other teachers from America and other places come? What would you think they might get out of the program?
Yes. So this year on the first cohort, we had somebody coming from Nigeria to join the cohort, and I bet that she's really inspired, and you know she's such an amazing person, and I know she's taking a lot back to go and share with her people. So yes, I recommend other people from other countries, from the United States, from any part of the world. It shouldn't even just be the United States, but any part of the world. Any teacher out there who wants to bring change, who wants to make a difference in their classroom, should see Witness Tree as a best remedy to bring that change, to ignite that passion. Or even any teacher who is down, any teacher who is thinking of quitting the teaching job, should just even look up to our website, and then I'm sure that whatever we have on our website will just ignite some burning passion in them to keep teaching and making, changes in the lives of these younger generations. Because our kids are our tomorrow, and if we mess up our tomorrow, I don't know what is going to happen to us. We wouldn't know even who will take care of us when we take care of our future. Yeah.
Yeah, it's exciting to hear how the American teachers are trying to incorporate what they learned about gracious space and into their classroom, and I think like you, they also are inspired and encouraged. And yeah, I think that I know Tete says it's a transformative educational experience. So it changes us inside, and then that affects how we connect with people. And for me, it was such a gift to be with all of you, and especially to learn from you and the other Ghanaian teachers, because it just taught me a lot about the richness of your culture. And
Yes.
yeah, and that was one of the big gifts to me.
I actually want to re-echo what you are saying, that the Ghanaian teachers being part of the program or the cohort did not just learn the Ghanaian culture. We also learned the American culture, especially the American cohort. They also taught us, they made us understand what it means to be a teacher in the other side of the world. And we also learned so much. I personally learned so much, and I try to bring that same thing into my classroom. One of the things I do in my school that I got an inspiration from Professor Asaropoku. Yes.
Okay, so you're hoping that teachers from other countries and maybe even your own country will learn a lot more from each other in the program. And what are some more things that you learned that you're incorporating into your classroom?
Yes. So other teachers learned so much on the program, especially let me use myself as an example. Some of the things that I've been inspired to do by the Witness Tree. And one of our facilitators is Professor Asaropoku, who has a forest reserve. He's reserving a whole forest, and also an advocate for our traditional medicine and herbs and all that. Yeah. The same kind of program here where I encourage my kids to take care of the plant, of the environment, the trees. So we have some days in my school where each class is assigned to a tree, and then make sure that the tree is taken care of and the tree grows and then passed on to the next class that comes in. So it's something that really happens in my school, and that has been inspired by Professor Asaropoku. Yes. And I bet there's so much that I personally have taken from Witness Tree that I do in the school, and we are growing. I can see change. I feel fulfilled. I feel excited. The students are also happy that they are able to find meaning in whatever they do in the school. Yes.
That's very cool. Is there anything else you'd like to add? Or anything else you want to say?
Yeah, so I want to say thank you to you, Nancy, for doing this. I know Witness Tree and the board, they are so excited that you are interviewing cohort members. on their experiences on the trip. So I want to say a very big thank you to you. And I feel blessed and humble to meet you and to be part of this podcast you are doing. And I want to also say thank you to the Witness Tree for creating opportunities for young teachers like us to, come up and also take hold of the future and make a difference in their classrooms. Thank you very much. All I want to say is gratitude. Thank you to you all.
Yes. You're welcome. And I know we're all called to be a witness tree after our experience. So this is just a little thing I'm doing. And I'm excited that I can help spread your voices, so that in the way that you're being a witness tree. So I love to interview people. It's just fun for me, but it's also helping get the word out about Witness Tree. So I'm glad I can do that. And thank you for everything you've done for Witness Tree. You're a big part of the program as a photographer and a mentor, and you were there all the time. And I know it's big support to Uncle T, So thank you. It's good to see you.
Thank you. It's good to see you too, Nancy. Thank you. And enjoy the rest of your day.
If you would like to contact Dela, you can email him at samdel5667@gmail.com. That's SAMDEL5667@gmail.com. You can find more information about Witness Tree Institute on their website at witnesstreeinstitute.org. There you can read blogs written by program participants and get more information about how to apply for the program. Follow their Facebook page at Witness Tree Institute. In addition, you can find YouTube videos on their director, Tete Kabla's YouTube channel, where he has two playlists, Witness Tree Institute Africa and Witness Tree Institute Contemporary Ghana. Thank you for listening. You can find out more about my writing for change on my website at nancyflinchbaugh.com or check out my YouTube channel at Nancy Flinchbaugh and also on Facebook at Nancy Flinchbaugh Author. The Writing for Change podcast is available on YouTube, Spotify, Apple, and Amazon. Just search for Writing for Change, Nancy Flinchbaugh. Have a great day.